Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is day 13 of 25 days of Christmas, and for this one we are going to be doing high concept horror video number 4, and this happens to be the worst Christmas presents that you could find under your tree this year. Christmas is the season of giving, but these are the gifts that you would never want to receive. I have 10 horrible gifts for you, as well as one honorable mention that I will save for the end. First up on this list, I have a gift that would be perfect for any lovers of puzzles. I went with the Lament configuration from Hellraiser. If you are smart enough to be able to figure out this Rubik's Cube from hell, you will unleash the Cenobites upon you. They are the bringers of endless pain and suffering. They are demons to some and angels to others. If you are like Frank, you might actually enjoy this gift, but if you're like the rest of us, you would take the Rubik's Cube instead. The next gift that I want to talk about would be perfect for any readers on your list, and I went with the Necronomicon Ex Mortis from The Evil Dead. This flesh-bound book contains all things supernatural, as well as passages that, when read aloud, can unleash demons upon you. And these demons could possess you and your loved ones and turn you into deadites. I would suggest reading something else this holiday season, and if you are spending your Christmas at a cabin in the woods, stay away from the trees. Next up on this list, I have a gift for all those lovers of physical media out there, and what better than an old VHS tape. The videotape from The Ring is one that definitely comes with a curse. If you do have a VCR and you watch this film, you are going to get a call very quickly after that telling you you only have 7 days left that you have to live, or you can at least make another tape and pass it on to someone else. But I don't know about you, I'm not a big fan of this weird artsy looking fan film. I would much rather have one of those orange VHS copies of Halloween instead. Next up on this list, I have a gift for a child, a friend to the end. A good guy doll might have been all the rage in 1988 in Child's Play, but if your mom got this from a peddler, you're going to be having a bad time. And if the doll happens to be named Chucky, there's a chance that it is actually a notorious killer that has put his body into the doll, at least for now. Do yourself a favor and check for those batteries early, and check the bottom of his shoes as well. Next up, we have something in the same vein of all these weird doll-loving people, and that would be Annabelle from the Conjuring franchise. It doesn't really matter if you got this doll when she was first created back in the 50s or later on throughout this franchise. She was always ugly as sin, and honestly, it just gets worse and worse as the movies go on. But you might start noticing that there might be a ghost in your house, and you think it's the innocuous Annabelle Mullins, but remember that demons are the masters of manipulation, and without the Warrens, you are going to be stuck with a demon. So I would rather have the Raggedy Ann, just not that Raggedy Ann. Next up, we have a gift that might be perfect for the woman on your list, and that would be some jewelry. And the worst version of that I can think of would be the Tannis root necklace from Rosemary's Baby. This was given to Rosemary under the guise that it would bring her good luck. But this smelly fictional herb actually causes her to be more suggestible to them so they can manipulate her. And let me tell you, as someone who has been pregnant before, you are already so vulnerable when you are pregnant, and it just changes the way that you think and the way that you feel. So I can't imagine how much worse everything would be if you had something that was pushing all those boundaries even more. I think it's a terrifying thought. I would definitely go with a non-fillable necklace this holiday season instead. So next up, we have a gift that I'm going to throw some real stuff in here for. I think that pets are never a good gift unless you are absolutely sure of the maturity and responsibility level of your giftee. And for this one specifically, we're going to be talking about Mogwais from Gremlins. So this pet is obviously adorable, but it definitely comes with some different rules. And these are that they cannot be in direct bright light, they can't be touched by water, and they also cannot eat after midnight. And no matter how good your intentions are, there's a good chance that there's going to be mistakes made, and you're going to end up with a house full of gremlins very quickly. And I know that the thought of going Christmas caroling with gremlins might be as strong to you as it is to me, but honestly, you should probably just watch that movie instead and get your kicks out of it that way. Then the next gift that I have on this list is another actual Christmas item, and that would be the bell from Krampus. So this gift is given twice in the movie, once to Max and once to his grandmother when she was a little girl. If you are given this gift, that means that you have given up hope and you aren't concerned with the spirit of Christmas or giving, or just you're starting to take the things that you have for granted. And if he does give this to you, then that is going to mean that you probably lost all of your family and all of the things that you shouldn't have taken for granted in the first place. This gift is left as a reminder not to ever lose sight of the real meaning of Christmas and what you really have. And it also gives Krampus a way to come back and continue to check on you and make sure that you never forget that stuff again. I would much rather have the Polar Express bell if it was me. So these last two gifts are actually large gifts that would not fit under your tree, but they are still gifted sometimes by the wealthy, so we are going to talk about them here. So the worst car that I can think of that you could be gifted would be Christine from the movie and book of the same name. Now this one was definitely a project car for Arnie when he got it. However, he got it looking real nice the way that only a classic car really could. And at that point, it was becoming more obvious that there was something wrong with this car, and she is actually possessed by her previous owner, who was not a good man. It will be a vicious cycle of you being possessive of her and her being possessive of you. So keep away from this red flag and maybe just get a beater with a heater instead. Now this last gift is one that is more typically inherited, and that is definitely the case for this specific one, the Criticos Mansion from 13 Ghosts. This is the last house that you want to be in. It doesn't matter how hard up you are, you don't want to be here. This one is a glass house, which honestly is creepy enough in itself, but it is actually a machine that is powered by all of the 12 ghosts from the Black Zodiac in order to make the owner able to harness the power of like the Eye of Hell and make them immortal. And if you don't have Dennis on your side, you're probably not going to make it through this, and you might end up becoming the 13th ghost yourself. Matthew Lillard, we love you. So the last one that I have on here is just the honorable mention, and it is a non-horror one. I went with the pie from The Help. If you know, you know. So what did you think of this video? I had a ton of fun making this one, and I actually had so many more gift ideas that I could have put on this list, so I definitely see myself maybe doing this next December as well. Let me know down in the comments which of these would be the one that you least want to find under your tree this year, and let me know if there's any that I left out that you would have put in the place of some of these instead. If you liked this video, leave a like on it. Consider subscribing if you haven't yet for more horror content. I do post 2 new videos each week. You can follow me on Instagram for updates on my channel as well as additional horror content. You can also follow me on Letterboxd to see what I have been watching lately and my brief thoughts on any of those. If you want those, they are linked in my channel description for easy access for you guys. I want to say thank you to everyone who has been supporting me so far. It definitely means the world to me. My name is Devin, this is Carpenter Hill. Thanks for watching.